Hello, I'm G, and you're watching G Life, a channel where I try to better your life while trying to better mine as well. And today we're going to talk about different types of savings, or rather investing. See, savings and investing go hand in hand. What do I mean by that? Well, in a traditional savings account, you get a certain percentage due to having those savings. And in an investment account, or investing, you also get a dividend for having invested in a said company or stock. And there are a few ways of investing. And I'm simplifying this extremely, so don't come after me in the comment section below, please. What I mean by that? Well, there are two ways of investing: going for the fast earning and going for the slow ones. The fast earnings are probably the most popular way that people invest these days. They chase the highs and the lows of the stock market. They try to invest at the lows, try to reach the highs. And it's great. I do agree with that. You can make a few good bucks. For example, I invested in Doge stock just for fun. It's cryptocurrency. And I managed to make $3. Yay! It's one of those, like, if you have the money to do so, if you have the money to play around, go ahead and do so. But it's not my way of thinking, because I approach investing as a way to accumulate money and to make my money work for me, rather than trying to get rich fast. Because while those scenarios do happen, and while there are plenty of financial gurus who will tell you invest in this stock, it's gonna triple or quadruple its amount like in a month, and you'll be able to cash out. Don't get me wrong, it's one way to approach things, but do you really want to risk your money for it? In my opinion, it's not really worth it. Therefore, I don't chase the fast investment. And this is one of the simplest reasons I don't like putting my money at risk. And while even slow investing is also putting the money in risk, don't get me wrong, it is. But when it comes to slow investing, I feel safer, because while investing in ETFs and bonds, it does allow me to accumulate my money at a steady pace and be aware of what's happening with my money, rather than constantly having to check my phone and constantly being up in Robinhood or Webull or any other stock exchange market. I can invest once a month, leave it, and collect dividends. That's the long-term investing. And this is where I do see a lot of people who just start investing or approach investing. It's either one or the other. They're either all in and investing on the high profile stock that they're going to sell off, and not necessarily thinking of how that stock is going to do in the long term, or they're a cautious investor and are essentially investing in a stock that's probably going to grow in the long term and going to accumulate them money. That's the type of investor I am personally. But it's one of the riskier businesses, if if, in my opinion, if you look at it. Because I do understand the part of savings. The savings that in a savings account, your money is insured and it's not going to go anywhere. But the savings account, sadly, is not going to give you a lot of profit. It's just putting your money aside. Whereas investments is going to bring your money to you. It's not going to be a lot if you're investing in the long run. Because I look at investing, I'm investing in my future. I'm not investing for the short, lavish lifestyle right now. I invest towards the future. And this is where every single person who's dabbling in investments and who wants to invest should sit down and actually think about what do they want to invest in. What is their goal? Are they in it for the long haul or for the short term? Because long-term investing, that's exactly what it is. It's not a 5 or 10 year, we're talking 20, 30 years plan. It's a different way of thinking. It's the same way when you're thinking, if you're thinking buying or renting a house. Some people like to rent houses, which is perfectly fine. I myself am on the idea of why rent when purchasing a house is going to be, yes, a very long-term investment, but an investment, and if you find the right fit, a very good one at that. It's very much taking the time to think and learn about what are your goals. Because if your goals are essentially to cash out within 5 years, the long-term investing is not going to be for you. If your goal is to accumulate a steady pace of a side income or of a residual income, then that's the long-term investing for you. A lot of investment marketplaces or apps that allow you to invest, that do automatic investing, they offer you different profiles and they offer you the high risk or the low risk. Usually once you start, and if you are thinking of essentially high risk, like if you have a longer time to invest, they offer you a higher risk investment profile. Because if you lose all the money, you can start over from scratch. It's not going to be a huge loss. Personally, I don't think that's wise. I do understand why they offer that solution, but it's personally not for me. In the times that we're experiencing right now, and in the instability that we all have, we have to be careful at where we put our money in. Long-term investing is one of the smartest ways to invest. Invest your money where it can accumulate dividends, where it can grow, and where it can help your investment profile grow, instead of buying stocks just because they're popular. Don't make silly purchases. It's your money, it's your future. While yes, it is a good idea to chase the stock that you know is going to do well, but are you really sure that it is? Are you taking a guru's word or your own hunch? What is it? Make a smart decision. Well, tendency is for the stocks to grow, absolutely. A market crash can happen at some point, whether it be today or tomorrow. The market crash can happen. So that was on that note. It's a bit different of a video, I'm sorry. It's a very simplified version of my thoughts about investing. But it's something that I thought needs to be put out there because I recently actually had a conversation with a person that has reached out to me on Instagram about investment profiles and which stocks is better to buy, and that one stock is gonna grow super fast. And it's like, okay, I agree, probably so, maybe. But then in the end, are you really sure that it will grow? And are you really sure that it will bring you profit? So those are my thoughts. I hope you enjoy them. Please do feel free to reach out to me via Instagram or down here in the comments. I do read those. I not necessarily always reply, but I do read them, and I try to pay attention to them. So please feel free to reach out and like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. This has been G. Bye.